Welcome to Checkpoint Dunion, where every game gets a taste test. Around here, we toss new releases and fan favorites into the fryer, break down their flavors, and serve up a crispy verdict. Today, the fryer is sizzling with Hades 2, the long-awaited sequel to one of the most addictive roguelikes ever made. Supergiant has brought us back into the underworld with Melanone, new progression systems, and a fresh spin while keeping the same crunchy combat that hooked us the first time around. It's bold, it's flavorful, and it just hit full release. Let's dig in. When it comes to gameplay, Hades 2 doesn't try to reinvent the fryer. It just makes the batter crispier. The combat is instantly familiar to fans of the first game, fast dashes, quick strikes, and a flow that rewards both reflexes and strategy. Every slash, every spell, and every movement feels tight, responsive, and satisfying, like biting into a perfect golden onion ring with no sogginess in sight. But the sequel just isn't a reheated plate. The new cauldron crafting system changes how progression feels. It's resource heavy early on, sure, but it opens up to experimentation in a way that keeps the runs exciting. And with tarot cards replacing the permanent upgrades, each run feels like its own recipe, deciding what seasoning works best. The smart tweak that preserves the addictive loop while adding new layers of flavor. Performance-wise, Supergiant once again shows off their polish. On PC, the game's buttery smooth. Even in crowded rooms packed with enemies, flashy spells effects, I've never hit a frame drop, loading times are practically non-existent, and across my playtime, I didn't encounter a single crash, bug, or anything that pulled me out of the action. And that is beautifully fried. When you mix crunchy, fast-paced combat with new systems that add depth and top it off with flawless performance, you got a sequel that not only matches the first but feels ready to stand on its own. With the gameplay firing on all cylinders, let's turn on how the story, sound, and visuals bring the world to life.
Caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
When it comes to story, Hades 2 wastes no time pulling you in. Instead of Zagreus, this time you step in the shoes of Melanone, a character who feels fresh and distinct, and still rooted in the same mythic family drama that made that first game unforgettable. The writing carries Supergiant's signature touch, sharp, witty, and layered with emotion. Every interaction feels alive, from the gods and allies you meet in small conversations that just breathes life into the underworld. It's spoiler free to say this isn't just a repeat, it's natural continuation, expanding the mythology while carving out Melanone's own path. Visually, the game is nothing short of stunning. Hades 2 stays true to that iconic hand-painted art style, but it feels sharper, more detailed, and more dynamic than before. Character portraits are once again jaw-dropping, full of expression and personality. Animations flow seamlessly, with the chaos of combat making every run feel cinematic. And the environments? Whether you're descending through the eerie caverns or standing against fiery landscapes that each area feels handcrafted. It was designed not just to be played, but as framed as an artwork. It's familiar, but also refreshingly bold, like a new seasoned layered into a classic recipe. Of course, no Supergiant game would be complete without the music, but once again, Baron Korb delivers. The soundtracks blend the haunting melodies with adrenaline-pumping riffs that match the mood, with the quiet story beats and explosive boss fights alike. The kind of music that lingers in your head after you stopped playing. The voice acting is equally strong in giving every god, an ally, a distinct personality. Even the smallest touches, the clash of the weapons, the hum of the music, the echo of the room builds immersion. It's a soundscape that makes every moment hit harder. So with a story that grips you, the visuals that dazzle, and music that sticks with you like a tune you can't shake, Hades 2 proves that presentation matters just as much as gameplay. That in mind, it's time for the final crunch. After hours in the underworld, here's my take. Hades 2 is more than just a worthy sequel. It's a full course upgrade. The combat is crisp, the story is rich, and the presentation is absolutely sizzling. For me, this game gets a full basket, 10 out of 10, golden, crispy, the perfect crunch. But hey, that's just my taste test. I want to hear from you. Played Hades 2, what's been your favorite change so far? Is it the cauldron, or the tarot cards, or something completely different? If there's another game you'd like me to toss into the fire next, drop it in the comments. Your pick just might be the next review here on Checkpoint Dunion, where every game, it's a taste test.